I'm Adam Rosenberg here reporting for Digital Trends with lead level designer for Mad Max, Andreas Gshwari.
Yeah, that's right.
I guess you announced the game on Monday. Looks great. The trailer, I just saw it in the theater. It looks fantastic. Tell me a little bit about what you're doing with the Mad Max universe.
Well, for us, it's been very exciting times this week. I mean, finally going live and being able to talk about it. Mad Max is our take on a really well-established franchise, really well-established IP, and we've got given the opportunity to tell our own story and obviously in Avalanche style throw the player in a vast open world environment and just let him be Max.
And as lead level designer, you're crafting this world, so I'm sure you're looking to the movies as a source. How are you drawing from the source materials? How are you building out the wasteland?
Well, it's not just me building the world. We've got a very, very talented team back home who's doing that. We're obviously hugely inspired by Mad Max, and we've been fans of the franchise for a very long time. So we've taken inspiration from the art direction, from the setting, from the tone, and particularly the feeling of the world. I mean, it's a desolate, almost empty place. There is danger around every corner. You're never really quite sure what's going to happen. And through the world building, through the level design and the world design, we're really trying to capture that.
And what are some of the challenges of building this world? I mean, you're talking about a wasteland. There's really very little there. It's post-apocalypse. There's a lot of sand, a lot of dunes, and you're designing for gameplay. So how do you build all of that out?
Well, you've seen the hands-on presentation, basically, and did you feel that the world was empty? I wouldn't say it is. You know, I mean, there's a lot in there. It's not a desert as such. It's a post-apocalyptic world. So there is man-made structures in there that are in various stages of decay. The area we revealed today is called the Great White, which is a dried-out seabed. So you would have seen a lot of derelict ships in various stages of decay, in various stages of actually being scavenged by the wasteland dwellers. So it's quite varied, and it's not really an empty or desolate place. It has that kind of brooding, empty feeling to it in a lot of places, but at the same time, we are trying to make a game, and we are making an Avalanche game, which means it's going to be packed with action gameplay.
And you know, we saw a lot of vehicular gameplay, obviously huge part of the universe, but we also saw Mad Max get out of the car, you know, loot a body, do some sniping. How much of the game roughly is, you know, in the car versus out of the car?
It's really hard to say percentage-wise or anything like that. I mean, both are extremely important core gameplay elements for us. I mean, we've always had really good car combat and driving in our games, and so that comes natural to us, but we really wanted to push it on this game, particularly with the customization, which we've not really done before, so that's a new thing for us, and really introducing the physicality of it. So that's why we're showcasing the driving part, this one, in this presentation. To us, it's also like a core element is just having fun driving through the world. And we think that with our car and our car handling system, we really can deliver that. But at the same time, the on-ground gameplay elements are hugely important to us, and we'll be showing more of that as the months go by.
Excellent. And George Miller created this franchise. You know, have you consulted with him at all? How much guidance has he given?
Absolutely. I mean, you can't really work on an IP without consulting the person that creates it. So we've consulted with him particularly on art direction, feel, and you know, the overall setting as such. But as I said before, we've been given the chance to create our own story and our own standalone story.
Excellent. And is there any chance for, say, multiplayer or co-op or anything like that?
We felt that for this particular setting, we will stick with single player only. I mean, the core character is Max, and we felt that, you know, if you go co-op or if you go multiplayer, who would be the other person, and it might not feel the same way. So we decided to focus on a really deep narrative single-player experience, which will span several hours, and then layer the open world experience on top of that.
Excellent. Well, I thank you very much, Andreas.
Thanks for having me.